How many days were there in between Olympiad ending and Miami starting?
They were in Miami like 2-3 days, like 3 days. I think there was some time in Miami. Yeah. That was where famous picture between Hans and the famous game on the beach between Hans and Sagar. I will show you. It's epic. I will show you the games between Hans and now quickly. Hans and Magnus. You want to see? Exclusive.
Yes.
Nobody's seen these games.
Okay. But where are these games are not published yet, huh?
No, because they will never be published. They are not real games. They are just. They said that we want to take some footage of you playing, so just play whatever. So me and Duda, we played one game, and as soon as I got worse, I started to think, and then I got saved by the bell. The guy said, "Okay, enough." I was like, "Oh, enough? Okay, great. Oh, sorry. Like, yeah, probably." And he was like, "Yeah, it's probably fine." I'm like, "Yeah, probably a bit worse, but fine." Yeah. So I didn't finish. But Magnus and Hans, they started to play fast. So I come already when I finish my game with Duda, already at the second game. So Magnus first of all tells me the first game very proudly. Hans went d4, I think. I'm not sure the move order. And I think Hans just recorded this Jubava London course on chessable. Knight c3, bishop f4 setup. So Magnus went here d5. Magnus is very versatile opening repertoire. So Hans goes knight c3. Now Magnus goes knight c6, he said. So Hans goes, okay, bishop f4, Jubava London, yeah. Now e5 comes.
Oh.
Some kind of big opening bomb. Hans goes d, natural move. Later I checked, of course.
Bishop e better, yeah.
Bishop e better. But of course d is normal. I think he went some g5.
Oh, g5.
Bishop g3, some d4.
What? d4, huh?
Yeah, already like knight e4. And then something like h5, h4, bishop f5, or bishop f5 first. And then like knight went to like knight to d2 or something.
Knight g5?
Bishop b4, I guess.
Yeah, oh my god.
Yeah, something. I mean, I don't remember the move order. He just told me blindfold, and sorry, it's already like a month ago. I don't even care about the game. So I just tried to remember, but something like knight d2, and somehow what happened is he got pawn on g4 with black. Then he went somewhere f6, completely crushed him. He just completely crushed so he said that he crushed. And the second game I saw live. So it went something like 1d4. And Magnus played something like knight c6, I think, first, or maybe probably knight c6 first. The guy plays knight c3. He plays like knight f6, e4, d5. They are just totally fooling around. e5. But I like that while fooling around, Magnus is crushing, yeah? While fooling
Magnus
around.
is black, huh?
Yeah, knight d7. Now, famous trick that knight d5, knight db8. It's very famous. Knight d5, knight db8. It's a kind of a motif that's very nice. You win back the d4 pawn. So he didn't take on d5. He played knight f3, knight b6. Now, I remember he went h3. And here, Magnus surprised me very much with move h6 instead of bishop f5, h6. But bishop d3, maybe knight b4. I think something like this was the point. But he went a3, a3, bishop f5. And now Hans, I think, made an interesting decision that looks good, but is mistake. He went g4, bishop h7, e6, looks very cool, fe, bishop d3. And it looks like black is busted, yeah, on the light square on g6. But Magnus goes take on d3, queen d3, e5. Queen g6, you think like, okay, all great. King d7, simply. D, e6. And king on d7 is very good.
Oh.
Yeah, and like something like, I don't remember anymore, but something like b3 maybe he went. Queen e8. Okay, endgame already better for black, so queen d3 back. Here Magnus made some move like queen f7 and already said like, Hans, you're worse, And then bishop came out, rook came on the f file, some kind of sack happened on f3 and completely crushed, like completely crushed. He at some point Magnus said like, oh, like he missed some easy win, but then he found it on the next move, like completely crushed just also. So interesting, yeah. 2 games on the beach.
Beautiful games.